He's at 22-8. 83 is the 23rd prime number. The Broncos just won 23-16, scoring their first touchdown in 23 drives. I covered this in my last video I did on that game. Remember, football has a gematria of 83. They say the best draft class was the year of 83. Marino, Elway, Kelly, and more. Peyton Manning is born on the 83rd day of the year in a leap year. Leap year even has gematria of 83. Tom Brady born on August 3rd, 8-3. Get it? Face of football. Face of National Football League. 83, the football number. Now get this, truth seeker. I predicted the college championship, Alabama. It was in the bag for them. After the game, I showed how the championship was connected to the 85 Bears, which had connections to the Carolina Panthers as well as the Arizona Cardinals and also the Patriots. From the Deflate Gate story a year ago, we got the story of the ball boy who supposedly handled the deflated balls. And they said that he was previously the ball boy of the Chicago Bears in 2003. These are all made-up stories, made-up names. It's all a code. It's actors. It's all part of the hoax. There is no Eric Kester. I doubt he was ever the ball boy for the Chicago Bears or the Patriots. He's just someone that went on TV and gave his 5 minutes of fame for this contrived story. Check this out with Eric Kester, truth seeker. The name Eric Kester has gematria of 50, like San Francisco, like Super Bowl. San Francisco's hosting Super Bowl 50. Eric Kester, the big way, also sums to 113, like mainstream, like dishonest. This is a coded name. The name Eric also has gematria of 35, a special number to Tom Brady, who we'll talk more about. He had 35 attempts on the Deflate Gate game. 35, an important number to him. But anyway, this is what they're doing. Giving us clues, dropping hints, coding numbers. These stories are for knowing eyes to foreshadow. And all along what this was telling us is who's going to be in the Super Bowl. So let's go back to the Alabama College Championship. Okay? Alabama just defeated Clemson, which plays right by the Carolina Panthers. The final score of the game was 45-40, a sum of 85 points. Clemson's quarterback, Deshaun Watson, had on a wristband with the number 85 on it all game, and I didn't know what that was about until the game was over. In 1985, the Chicago Bears defeated the New England Patriots 46-10. That year, the Chicago Bears had the revolutionary 4-6 defense. What you need to know is that in Gematria, Chicago equals 46. Notice how they defeated the Patriots 46-10 with this 4-6 defense. The Bears went 15-1 that season. On that team was Ron Rivera, the linebacker, who is now the coach of the Carolina Panthers, who were 15-1 this season. This year, Super Bowl 50 is the 46th Super Bowl of the modern era, because the first 4 Super Bowls were played when the NFL and AFL had not merged yet. They merged for the 5th Super Bowl. Remember, a big emphasis on 5 here. We're talking about Brady and Belichick going for number 5. The Patriots lost in this one. I think this year they get their revenge against the Carolina Panthers. And the reason the NFC Championship is Panthers versus Cardinals is because the Cardinals are originally from Chicago. They began as the Chicago Cardinals in 1920, the first year of the NFL. It's 96 years later. The word Freemason equals 96 the big way. Carson Palmer's name equals 96. He just got his first playoff win with them. I think he'll lose next week against the Panthers. So the Chicago theming, the 46th theming, because this is the 46th Super Bowl of the modern era this year. You get it? This Super Bowl was played on a date with 113 numerology, like the name Eric Kester, the former Bears ball boy. He was also the ball boy of the Patriots last year. You see this? Bears, Patriots, Eric Kester. It's a joke, truth seeker. I should have knew better. I saw it earlier this year when Brady's smiling face was on ESPN with him talking about Deflate Gate. At the time these headlines were going on. Look, this is CNN right here, truth seeker. This is from May 6th. CNN's headline is Deliberate Deflation. Look at what deliberate deflation equals in Gematria. 86. 86. Just like Deflate Gate. And deliberate equals 45. This year's Super Bowl 50, is on a date with 45 numerology. They're teasing us because it's all planned. It's all scripted. And look at how they had 93 front and center. This is months before Tom Brady's suspension gets thrown out on September 3rd. Spygate equaled 93. You see how much is coded into these words and imagery that's put before our eyes? None of it is arbitrary. They're all purposeful. You know, those of you who come here and troll, I don't know how you can troll, okay? I've been documenting this for a year. This is a lot of research and work. I'm giving you free knowledge to expand your understanding of what's going on in this world. This headline came 94 days after Super Bowl 49. 94 days, Super Bowl 49. The reflection of 94 is 49. It's also 3 months and 5 days. We're going to talk about how 35 connects to Tom Brady very soon. Starting right here. Here's another CNN headline. He got suspended 5 days later, May 11th. Suspended. This is CNN right here. Suspended. And there's a reason it says suspended, Truth Seeker. Suspended has Gematria of 35, 44, and 53, all important numbers. Tom Brady equals 35, his birthday, a numerology of 35, August 3rd, 1977. With regards to 44, the Patriots defeated the Colts in the AFC Championship after defeating the Ravens in the divisional round. The Baltimore Colts had won the Super Bowl 44 years earlier. The Patriots were in the 44th year of being in their division last year. Suspended also equals 53, like Deflate, 53-man roster in the NFL. The Deflate Gate stats, Luck had 33 passing attempts. 33 is often the number that gets martyred. They got crushed in that game. Tom Brady had 35 attempts. No coincidence in the Deflate Gate game. Also notice the Patriots won with 45 points to 7. This year's Super Bowl is on a date with 45 numerology. It will be the 7th Super Bowl for Brady and Belichick. And this was all coded into this score, if you can believe it. It's amazing. It's amazing. The fix is in, Truth Seeker. Here's another one. Tom Brady appealed his suspension June 23rd. It was upheld July 28th, 35 days later. No coincidence. Again, all the 35s, 35 attempts. Tom Brady equals 35. You get it, right? A shot of Tom Brady when he was going to court. Look at what they put on the time for ESPN. 3:05. 0 doesn't count in numerology. See how they do this, Truth Seeker? Some more headlines. Patriots ecstatic. J-Craft. Patriots ecstatic. See how they emphasize the word ecstatic? Look at the gematria of ecstatic, Truth Seeker. 35. You get it yet? They scheduled Tom Brady's suspension for the first 4 games, but the Patriots had a bye week in week 5. So their first game back after Tom Brady's 4-game suspension would have been for week 6, because he was suspended the first 4 games, and then they had a bye week. His first game back would have been against the Colts. Think about that. His suspension for the Deflate Gate game, and he would have came back perfectly for the Colts. You know? The game was prime time at 8:30. The schedule came out way before any of this Deflate Gate stuff. You see how it's really synced up? It's all planned long in advance. It's a WWF soap opera narrative. Excuse me, WWE. It hasn't been WWF since I was a kid, but I don't follow that, so in my mind, I know it as WWF. But anyway, Tom Brady, born on 8/3 again. Football equals 83, 8:30, prime time. The Deflate Gate thing. That game was for October 18th, the day that leaves 74 days left in the year. Indianapolis, Indiana equals 74, so does Masonic. Again, it's the Freemasons who control the football league and who script it by the numbers. The Freemasons created this nation. The Freemasons operate by this code, which I am revealing. And all this time, they've used it in the NFL. On the same day that they were supposed to play the Colts, a story emerged in the mainstream from college football the day earlier. this Michigan fan who flipped off the camera, and ESPN and everybody covered it. Look at it. Patriots hat, Michigan sweatshirt, FU. If you're not aware, Tom Brady played his college ball at Michigan. This is a real FU to the fans, truth seeker. You know, the fans need to wake up that these sports are scripted. They're making a mockery of everyone. They're wasting their time. They're stealing their money. It's grand deception. It's grand theft. It needs to be exposed in the worst way. Oh yeah, truth seeker. And the story was, look at this. You can't even deny it. The story was that the fan got upset after number 35 was ejected from Michigan. Number 35. Tom Brady equals 35. Born on a date with 35 numerology. You see what's going on? Here's another story about Tom Brady. He was in the courtroom August 12th, 15, and he got this unflattering sketch of him. This is for Deflate Gate. The date of that sketch, 35. What else, truth seeker? You let me know when you think the coincidences are over. Tom Brady's currently 38 years old. The Super Bowl this year is on the 38th day of the year. This year when they beat the Giants, here was something interesting I noticed. I was worrying that it might be the Patriots. Check this out. The Patriots won with 27 points, 27-26, a sum of 53, like Deflate. Again, the Super Bowl this year is on February 7th. February 7th. I was watching the game. At the game, Tom Brady threw a ball right to the Giant player who should have easily intercepted it, but he just dropped it to the ground as if he didn't know how to catch. And the average NFL lemming fan will say, well, that's why they play defense, because they can't catch. But what I always say to those lemmings is I go, yeah, but they get paid millions of dollars to play their sport, and you can find guys in the park who can catch the ball on defense or offense. So how do these NFL guys drop these gimme passes right in their hands all the time? And they don't have a response, but they want to be sheep and act like they don't know better. Anyhow, it's very obvious that it was scripted for Brady. The defender had to drop the ball, otherwise there'd be no way to win the game for the Patriots. They went on to win it with a late drive. And right after the winning field goal, the camera went right to Eli Manning. Look at Eli Manning's face. Doesn't it tell the story? Eli Manning, even when he wins Super Bowls, looks miserable. Also something that's telling, you know, him and his brother Peyton, born into the NFL to a father, Archie Manning, who played in the NFL. These guys know what it's all about. They're born and bred into it. They have no choice. It's the Athletic Actors Guild. Eli Manning's face has always told the story his whole NFL career. Tom Brady had 42 attempts on the game. Remember, he's 4-2 in Super Bowls. Freemason equals 42. Manning had 44 in the losing effort. This game came 84 days before the Super Bowl. United States of America, the small way equals 84. We talked about the significance with 228 earlier. Also 2 months and 23 days. Masonic and Jewish Gematria equals 223. A number that shows up a lot, as I've shown in countless sports videos. Something else comical, truth seeker. From the day that the suspension against Brady was given to the day it was rejected, thrown out, was a span of 115 days. Think about it. May 11th to September 3rd, 115 days. May 11th in most parts of the world is written 11/5, a lot like 115. And the word leader equals 115. You know, Tom Brady, he's the face of the NFL. He's the leader of the cheating Patriots that win so often and have so many fans despite being known as cheaters. You don't see how this psychological operations works and the way it influences people? I mean, think about how many people don't care about the cheating. They just want to cheer for winning no matter what. It's pathetic. Leader also has Gematria 45 in simple English Gematria. This year's Super Bowl, again, is on a date with 45 numerology, just outside of where Tom Brady grew up. I had this all in the notes all along, truth seeker. It's amazing. Supposedly, the Deflate Gate story actually started a day before January 18th. This came out way after the fact, though. They put out this detail in October. It supposedly started when a person who worked for the Colts put a letter out to the league on January 17th, the day before the game, that they'd heard rumors the Patriots were deflating their balls for Brady. So the rumor